everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review, man. Yo, this is Mayans Season 5, Episode Cuatro. Oh, yeah, we're here. Now, first and foremost, let me apologize to the people. Oh, yeah. You're supposed to get your overtimes. Um, you're supposed to get a lot. And you will. Starting tomorrow. I know, but check it. Family shit, whatever. Got the kids here right now, but you wouldn't even know. Okay, because I put everybody on quiet control so we can go ahead and get this thing done. Now, you tell me, you in your house, would you be able to give the people such a detailed recap like you about to get with children in the building? Nah, it takes proper planning. Okay, teenager and a 7-year-old, cut it out, man. I'm gonna be appreciated when I'm gone. Okay, you don't even know what it takes to get this kind of silence. Also, I would like to apologize if the audio was low. Okay, your boy, his laptop be bugging out sometimes. But, I hit the restart button a couple times. I feel like it's going to come through nice and clear for you. All right, and last but not least, the last apology I'm going to give you motherfuckers. Oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, my God. Your boy make one mistake in the comments. It's like, fentanyl, real. It's fentanyl. They're not making heroin. Fentanyl. Okay. All right, okay. They're making fentanyl. I apologize. Goddamn drug experts with your drug spurts. All right, I don't know. I see them in the poppy field. I see them, doing the heroin type things. I hear them talking about raiding heroin. And then they get to cooking, they get a chef. I don't know what it takes to make heroin. I don't even like needles. Hate getting my ears pierced. Like I got a bunch of tattoos. I hated the experience, but I like tattoos. What am I supposed to do? How do I know? All right? Damn. They were making fentanyl. Real, 100,000 for just a brick of heroin. Get out of here, real. Sorry. All right. Fuck me. Y'all asses. Oh, I love y'all though. Bless y'all heart, man. Y'all don't let me get away with a damn thing. I'm talking about, boy, comments was like, heroin who? Who's cooking heroin? What are we talking about? This is fentanyl, baby. You so low budget with your H. We talking fentanyl. All right, man. God damn. But to the salutes, all my people in the Discord, gang them who are the most oh, sorry. Who are the most disappointed in me? I don't think I let down a bigger group of people than my own Discord gang. Like, y'all think that y'all be hurting. Discord, I love them just with everything, with everything I can. Cause I be supposed to be part of lives. I mean, man, y'all just don't know how hard life be life, and like, oh, if y'all really knew on my day to day what it takes to just get one of these done, y'all would just be like, salute. But what do y'all give a shit? Y'all want the content, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'm here to entertain, no excuses, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh shit, how could I forget the Spotify and Apple listeners? They are super pissed. I still owe them about 3 more. Oh man. They gonna get it though. They gonna get this work. And of course you, the viewer here on YouTube, man, love y'all. Let's get into it, man. First, we got a Gilly sighting, Lord. Yes, we do. It took 4 episodes, but our boy has a voice. He's here. Like, it was just crazy that such a prominent member of the Mayans who had such a storyline like last season, like just huge, just kind of disappeared the first time. And I understand, like, we got a war, but damn, he ain't got no like insights on the war. Like, he ain't got no position he plays. Like, my boy was out here rigging explosives and blowing up shit. Then he had the PTSD. Then he, not him having it, but dealing with it. We saw his military background. You know I wasn't finna name the branch, because that's just another thing for you to kill me on. If I was like, yeah, he was on his Navy SEAL shit, he was a Marine. He was Army Reserve. Like, I'm not even gonna get into what my man's was. I'm just gonna say military. I'm gonna have to keep it real fucking safe out here. Okay? Y'all let me pass with names, because you know I'm going to fuck names up every time. But everything else, y'all are not going for. So, and you got to know. Do you see a pen and pad? Huh? Do you see a teleprompter somewhere? You think, what the fuck you think I'm reading off of, people? This is all off top. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say till I turn the camera on. All right, give your boy some grace. This is all off the dome freestyling. But yeah. So this one, Gilly is back and he's talking and we're active now. As happy as I am to hear from Gilly, I gotta say, I'm not too happy with him and what he's got going on in his home life. Okay? So hey, there's just a few issues I got. Gilly is at his homie's wife's house playing stepdad, maybe. Is he with old girl who is his ex? I don't know. Okay, we haven't seen them get sexual or romantical in any form or fashion, but um there's heavy love vibes and there's heavy stepdadding going on in here. So outside looking in, we don't know shit. We ain't heard a scene from Gilly until right now, so I gotta go off of what I'm receiving. While I don't have a problem with that, right? I don't have a problem with a man coming in, getting with a woman he wants, properly stepdadding, giving and staying out the way. I don't have none of those issues, none whatsoever. I had an amazing stepdad, but I do have an issue when it's your best friend's wife who you were formerly with, and then that whole scene with him and see him at the door, like that was awkward, right? Because if we remember how we may have gotten here, our boy CM Punk, I don't know his friend's name on the show, but he was going through like severe PTSD. It's not like something he signed up for. It wasn't like he was a deadbeat or a strung out drug addict or, you know what I'm saying? It was just things that happen when you live in life and you fighting for your country and you've been in war, or whether that's the street level or in there, like it's just something he has to deal with, like nothing he signed up to do. So while he freaked out and did all that shit, holding the son hostage, and yeah, I understand, get them out of that situation. I got it. Gotta protect the babies. But it's the whole standing at the door while my man is here waiting to get his son. That looked awkward. It felt wrong. And this is your boy that you're talking to, and you just sitting there like babysitting the situation. Like, my man, open the door, say what's up to him, and move. Like, why are you here? And apparently, another issue I'm having is if she left this man for that incident and maybe his traumas he's dealing with, and it may just not be healthy for a family situation, it's a little weird that we're all okay with him having his son by himself though. Like, so if, like, what I'm saying is, like, if you was like, oh, I can't be with you no more, you held our son hostage, you wilding, you know what I'm saying, guns to the head, you're threatening to kill yourself, can't be a part of this. However, while I'm not cool enough to be with you in this marriage, I am cool enough with you taking our son on an unsupervised overnight weekend situation. So it's feeling like, why did you really leave him? So if it was for your safety, why do you feel that it's now safe? And if you do feel like it's now safe for your son, clearly, to go off with his dad by himself, why aren't we working this out as a family then? So then there feels like a Gilly thing. And then Gilly wants to look shocked when my man say, oh, you fucking my wife yet? Because, yeah, they still are married. There's no divorce. There's a separation. And of all people, my man's? Yeah, and then Gilly wants to stand there looking fucking dumb. Like he can't understand why he would ask him that question. I don't know, Mr. Grinsalot. At the door, like, hey, it's crazy in there. Me dealing with your family and all. Things are wild. How are you, though? Oh, you're good? Yeah. Yep, awkward silence. Yep, this is not. You know why you feel weird, Gilly? Because you're being messy. You're dirty macking another man's wife. I just call it what it is. Yeah, Gilly's one of my favorite characters. Sure. Stand up guy. Yeah. A soldier on both sides, Mayans and in the military. Got it. Love his storyline, actually. Sure. But at the end of the day, we got to hold people accountable. Gilly ain't safe. I know everybody wants to get on me for my angel slander, but if you're going to get on rail about something, just know I keep it fucking consistent. Okay? I was ready to kill Coco. That was me. I warned everybody that Gabby was dead. As much as I loved her, I fucking called it. Real keeps it across the board straight. So when I'm coming with my angel slander, which actually I have none this episode, then I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, here goes Real destroying Angel and coming after Emily. I keep it a buck across the board. So Gilly, my man, glad to see you here. Also, nasty work what you're doing. Let's just keep it real. Nasty motherfucking work. But at the same time, we got while I spoke up, Emily, let's go and get her shit out the way real quick. Let's go ahead and take out these little tiny storylines. So, Emily, who just I don't know, she thinks that people are dumb. Like, what is that about her? She gets this what is it? Like this superiority thing, like, or she's like the smartest person in the room. Like Miguel immediately enters. You feel me? And sees Emily and sees the bag and is asking questions like, "Didn't you just go to the store?" Again, a bag that's packed. And now you're talking about cooking my favorite meal, and then you want to stop me and say the word "bye, Miguel." Like I haven't picked up on. Like she was just laying out all of her dumbass clues for her dumbass plan. And then when he goes, "Yeah, you know they're gonna have to go with you, right?" "Yeah, that's fine. Fuck it." So, and he's just sitting there staring at her like, this motherfucker thinks she thinks I'm dumb for real. Like, yeah. So, okay. So right there, before I even seen the outcome of that grocery visit, I knew 1,000% sure. I was 1,000% sure that the plan was fucked when she asked Easy about doing all that. And I just knew it was doubly fucked when she had that weird, awkward ass conversation with Miguel. Like, what? So I was like, okay, can't wait to see how this goes. Luckily, luckily, somebody saved her life, ironically, by calling out the fact that she's a killer and gonna get hers. I was like, lady, shut the fuck up. You could see that's just another thing in life when just talking too much, you talk yourself out of greatness. That lady's so mad that Emily was the reason that her son is dead and saying murderer, murderer. Right? Like it was like the 1800s and they was calling her out as a fucking witch or some shit. Now I know somebody's gonna kill me like it was actually 1632, the witch trials. Like, okay, guys, not too much on me and my dates. Whenever the fuck the witch trials took. You know what I'm saying? Okay, how about like Cersei? Shame. Shame. Like why you screaming and ringing that bell about how Emily's a fucking murderer and she was gonna get hers? Yeah, she would have. Until you came and saved her life. You blew up the plan by pointing her out, and that led them to get her out of there to safety. Which, if you just shut the fuck up, let her go out that back door, and experience that quick death that Miguel has fucking been promising her for quite some time. But when he tried it and then reneged on it in that bathtub, we were this close, people. We were this close to being free of Emily and her nonsense. And where do we go from here? How fucking dumb do you think Emily felt? Like, okay, but put yourself in her shoes, right? Imagine having this plan of taking your son running out the side of a grocery store, right? Getting into an unmarked vehicle. I never know what the fuck that means. What is an unmarked vehicle? Who has a vehicle with no VIN number and like the government just has zero trace and there's like no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking unmarked vehicle is. Something from like another country maybe and snuck here through like I don't know, and everything isn't recorded. Okay, cool. But um, imagine having that plan, and then you was like, boom, okay, you go get the tricks, right? Let's split up. Let's divide and conquer. You go get the trick cereal. Hey, you go get the fucking confetti mix for the cake. You guys split off, and we got this, right? You get that done perfectly. They all go, yeah, that makes sense. Let's fucking split up. So like you've successfully divided and about to conquer. Hmm? And then some random lady who you probably don't even recognize right away, or that was so many deaths, like murders behind that you forgot who the fuck her son was. You forgot the life that you was living where you like were building things for the community and trying to do this whole, okay, my husband's a cartel leader, but we're really good people and we're good for this town. Like you forgot all that. So she blows up your plan, right? Now you gotta put yourself in that. And yet and still got to come home and cook the favorite meal for the man that you hate. You thought you ate with that. Emily thought she got away. She was like, oh yeah, I'm about to cook your favorite. I'm about to stop you till you buy. Yeah, motherfucker, ain't none of that happening. Wait till I get to the store. We out. Stage left. Exit. Gone. Oh, no, I'm not gone. In fact, I'm so much not gone. I'm in here cooking this man's favorite meal. I'm just imagining her right now, pissed, grabbing the seasonings and shit. Did I say a cake too? God damn, I done lied. Now I gotta make his favorite food, and I gotta make a fucking confetti cake for my son. Like she is in that kitchen cooking, pissed. She had no, like intentions on actually going through with this. So now she's just angry and sad, cooking for just cooking. I really wish I could have seen that. I would have probably been in tears laughing. Like, wow. But really, Emily, while you're upset whipping up that food for Mikey, you should be thanking that lady for saving your motherfucking life because that was going to be the last time you ever seen your son. You'd have exited out that door. I was damn near for sure that he was going to be out there just waiting, like, oh, really? Hmm? The pink backpack? You think I didn't know? Wait till we get home. I got a nice warm bath for you to take the long nap. Ain't no waking you up this time. It's bath time, Emily. That's just how I saw Miguel coming. It's bath time. You know what that means. Huh? Huh? Go ahead. Test the waters. Make sure they good. Yeah, they good. Get on in there. Here's some wine. About to run this back again. So yeah, Emily dodged a dumb bullet. Let's just go ahead and say that. Now, while we're on the topic of that fucking mess, the Emily and Miguel mess, Miguel, I'm so glad that they didn't just overlook the fact that right after a peace meeting, the reptilian creature was murdered in the bathroom, like right afterwards. I was like, thank you. Like, can somebody address this? Like, how do we just be like, okay, we're friends now, let's go up against the US government, and then you looking for like one of your bodyguards or one of your henchmen, like, where the fuck is he? He's what? In the bathroom? Head? That giant head of his destroyed by a like what? Who did it? Who did it? Are we just unsolved mysteries? Like, he was here with me under my protection. Now he's dead by the toilet. I could see a cartel leader being a tad bit pissed about that. But of course, much like Emily, her fucking husband overreacts and does things probably not at a good time. He had the right idea. I fully support. I fully support that attack. Maybe the timing could have been one of more tactful. Just if we just control our feelings a little bit, and maybe we wouldn't be in the situation he finds himself in currently. So Soledad already lost one dude, kind of just chalked it up to, well, fuck it. I don't know if this happened before the peace meeting, after, but my reptile's dead. I'll just take this as a loss as long as we can move forward. Then she goes into another household full of dead motherfuckers who got robbed and shot the shit out of, right? Just aging corpses. Now she's pissed. And I gotta say, I don't think Soledad is more so pissed about the dead reptile by the urinal, and I don't think she's even that pissed about the murder that she don't know who really committed it in that house. I think that she's more so pissed about that conversation that she damn near wasn't a part of. Right? Here she is as I don't even know the other cartel man's name, but she's his equal, right? She's a cartel boss. He's a cartel boss. They've been at beef, and she's got another one. She's got Miguel. She's got her under thumb. So actually, she's kind of up. She's got his whole old operation working for her, and she's got her own, and she's trying to make a play at her last op, right? Who she really can't stand. Now, I think she was more so upset about that conversation because A, like, dude disregarded her as like, look, your Spanish is horrible. I'm done fucking talking to you. Let me talk to this man over here. Like, let me talk to this fully grown man next to you and have this conversation because I'm done with you. And I think she felt like, oh, okay. So the only woman at the table ain't finna get no respect. And Soledad ain't going for that sexist shit. I mean, look at what she got around her. She immediately went and got the Mexican ninja, the lady ninja, right? Then she goes ahead and recruits Adelita, who's another assassin, like, psychopath. And both fine as hell, by the way. So she has great taste in her warriors and their looks. So Soledad's, you see, she's got this female power thing going. Like, oh, it's the ladies' time, right? I'd have knocked off my misogynistic brother who was a fucking the crybaby. Right? Oh, dad's dead. Oh, and I don't know how to run things. And so she knocked him off, like, okay, it's time for a lady to take in charge. So I just knew it wasn't sitting well for her to like be there and be like disregarded when she's the most powerful one that he should be speaking to. Instead, he chooses her subordinate and Miguel to hold this conversation and and that's where the deal is made. And then she still took that out. She took that on the chin as a champ, right? I'm pretty sure she's been through a lot. Being a little person, being a woman, being a little person that's a woman. Like, she probably took a lot of shit. So she knows how to take it on the chin sometimes. Like, okay, I get it. Underestimate me, fuck it. I'ma still get mine, which she has been doing. But that blatant disrespect, something told me she wasn't going. And the fact that there's some dead bodies that she can't really tag to somebody, she let that, okay, that's enough. Now he's fucking with me. And she probably even knows he has nothing to do with it. But it's the perfect reason for her to write that disrespect that she felt at that table. I fucking just knew it wasn't sitting well. And Miguel's whole coming down to talk to her and be like, look, your people didn't report you for 24 hours. Like, we don't know who the fuck did. And Soledad is very logical. She doesn't seem to be an emotional lady. But there's only so much she was going to take. So him trying to be all talking to her and be logical and like, let's work this out. Whether she thinks it's him or not, she's like, fuck it, he's a dead man. And sends Adelita to do what I just knew Adelita was going to be. Another assassin. I knew it. I was like, there's no way you could just make Adelita the bag lady. Like, really? All those skills she possessed, she's just good to be your, let me go pick up the cash and drop it off lady? Like, this is what you are going to do with Adelita? Nope. So I was fucking right. She had him take him out, and like somehow Adelita has become like she saw herself being somebody she didn't want to be, but like this like took the cake. When she murdered that man and found that little girl there crying, she exactly saw what made her her. Is that not exactly how it went down? Maybe not on as big a bloody stage as she may have witnessed, but the same trauma. A child watching somebody come in and murder their father or grandpa, like, no. What do you think that's gonna you took in orphans? Your whole crew was orphans where shit like that was done to them. From your own experience. And she has become that person. Now she's got heavy demons to fight with. My hot take is Adelita is probably gonna take out Soledad somehow. Like, she's definitely gonna take out that Mexican ninja lady. She is over her. She's over her shit. All them stairs and you're doing this. So yeah, I think Adelita's pretty much done with that. I think she feels like she's fulfilled it, and she might try to. Because I don't think it's financial. I don't think it's the money she's worried about because she has a son. Like, I think it's more so her planning how to murder and how to murder Soledad and Shorty and get away with it, and just so there's no blowback on their child because Adelita doesn't know that Angel's in the war and their child was already threatened. And Angel don't know that Adelita's out here working for the cartel. And your whole family's life is up for grabs when you decide to do something like that. So they're both putting that new kid in danger, and I think they're both trying to figure out a way on how do we not. And that's pretty much an Angel relationship. Oh, I did say I wasn't gonna say nothing bad. I'll put this one on Adelita. Even though we've never seen her in a relationship, we've only seen Angel. So now I'm gonna put it back on Angel. This is an Angel relationship. No communication, lies, secrets, toxicity. Let's pretend. Let's play pretend. That's what Angel does best. Let's play pretend. And now he's got Adelita playing pretend. He's found his equal. I don't know why they're together. Okay? It's not going to work out for anybody. But yeah. Now, to the meat of what's going on. Oh, and we found out that when Miguel pretended to be the police with that little boy, that Isaac is the one, right? Beard, speaks English, hair slicked back like a movie star, and we saw those Russian bullet casings. So clearly, all roads point to Isaac. I don't. Does Miguel know Isaac? Help me out in the comments. Y'all can answer that for me. Maybe y'all seen something I didn't know, but I don't know if he has. I don't know if Miguel has any knowledge of the war of the Sons of Anarchy or and the King of Meth Mountain. I don't think he knows these individuals. Why would he? So it looks like Isaac is bringing somebody else on his radar because Miguel ain't finna let that shit go. Yeah, even if like, okay, the dude is dead that he made the peace treaty with. Miguel's still gonna bring some type of heat. Like, you can't just be killing our people. So now Isaac has fucked up. It was one thing to be beating the shit out the Mayans. Now you about to bring a whole cartel into your business? You're probably not armed up for that, which makes me think that the sons will be looking at Isaac and go, "You have bitten off too much. You have bitten much more than we all can chew. You're fucking with the cartel. We ain't got time for them type of problems. Mayans cool. We whooped their ass before, whooping their ass right now. So go ahead, have your fun. And when they get tired of dying, we'll come back to the table and we'll have another peace treaty that lasts maybe another decade or so until it's time for the new youngins to jump into their beef. That seems to just be like a revolving door between the sons and the Mayans. So another nail in Isaac's coffin, and also further validation that Isaac is out here setting that fire to the thing and um murdering these people like that. That was all I needed to be like, yes, Isaac set that fire. Now, how does he know about these relationships though? Did like, I haven't seen Isaac talk to one Mayan in secrecy. Oh, that's right. The fine chick with the tattoo on her head, the one that was Justin Bieber last year, but like leveled up. I don't know. She grew her hair out and she's amazing to me now. I don't look at the transformation. It's kind of like she's kind of like those those TV those teenage rom coms, right? Back in like the '90s, late '90s and early 2000s, right? Like, oh, here's the geeky girl with the glasses and the messy ponytail, but all of a sudden you take the glasses off, shake the hair around. Now she's like the finest creature I've ever touched earth. Like, it was like 87 movies like that. So that's kind of what Shorty with the head tattoo was like for me. So maybe Isaac, that's where he got all his information from. That was the inside mole. So, okay, I answered my own question. But Miguel, do we know if Miguel knows anything about them? That I don't know. That I need the answers to. Now, we have to pick up where we left off last season, right? It's time for Easy and everything he got going on. First, I would like to say, Goggles is growing on me. Okay, there's much more depth to him. It's not just his little story of being picked on as he's bonding with somebody who doesn't understand anything he's saying. Like, dude speaks no English. Maybe not no, but definitely not enough to comprehend what the fuck Goggles was talking about his messed up childhood and how that's nothing. And I was like, you're talking to a wall, my man. He's just looking intent. Like, he's feeling your vibe, sure, but he has no fucking clue what you're talking about. But it wasn't the story of Goggles that made me go, okay, I'll fuck with Buddy. It was when he got done with that story and was like, and plus, when I get patched in, I'm gonna knock that motherfucker out. I said, oh yeah, now we talking. Like that energy. Thought he was gonna be like just this goofball, soft as hell. Well, because I kept questioning, like, why is he a prospect? Why would they let him in? But the second he was like, I don't take no shit, but I'm gonna take this shit for the bigger cause. Because when I get patched in, that big motherfucker right there, I'm knocking him the fuck out. Which is why I'm so mad his big dumb ass died. Because I wanted Goggles to knock that motherfucker out. I didn't necessarily, but the dude was just, he was such a waste of life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, signs everywhere. Dude, he saw the masks that they wore. Like this, like why was he acting so brand new? Like, yeah, let me touch this mysterious powder that says "Stay the fuck out, don't touch, don't do this. You need these to breathe in." And not, he goes so far as to touch it, inhale it. Let me tell you something. Damn it! What, you tasted it? Like I don't know. But I'm only mad because we were already low on soldiers, and we could have used a big dummy like that. Like if he was gonna crash out, he could have took like 6 sons with him at least. Like if he was just gonna be fucking stupid, we could have just sent him on a dummy mission and at least caught some bodies on his way down. He's just a fucking waste of space. Died from a fentanyl overdose, and then Easy staring at Sophia while she tries to save his life, and everybody's kind of like, this is happening. I kind of felt her pain when she got mad at him later on. Like, you know how triggering that was for me, and I couldn't save my daughter, and now I couldn't save this stupid asshole from fentanyl overdose. And yeah, Easy was just kind of staring, looking like, shit happens, but let's keep this thing rolling. Like, let's get this going. I was like, damn. Funny story. I don't know if y'all noticed it at the end of the credits, but it said this episode was directed by J.D. Pardo himself. And I would just like to take this little quick second out to say, good fucking job, my man. And that's how it's done, people. Know to apply that type of shit in any field you're working with. Just because you got hired on to do one thing, don't mean you shouldn't be in there asking if you could play with something. Hey, I see what you're doing over there. Let me try to level up, no matter where we working at, from the bottom to the highest. So JD is out there. He's been told, hey, you're an actor, and somehow got director cred. And that's how you get in the door. I directed this, and you building your profile. I love to see it. I love to see it. And salute to the FX and the Mayans crew for letting him go, yeah, go ahead, direct an episode. That's some shit I'd like to be a part of. Like, just people like that. Like, yeah, hell yeah, you want, fuck it. They spreading that bag around. Like, I like that. I mean, you could do that. Like, if you're working at McDonald's, you need to apply that type of mentality. Like, if you got hired to be a cashier, you should be like, yo, how you flip them patties back there? How you cook up them fries? Learn everything. And that's how you become a manager. When you get ready to be like, you know what, I want to manage myself one. Well, what do you know how to do? Everything. Got hired as a cashier, asked how to do this, let me do this, let me try that. So I know everything. Cool, management. Now, as you get to managing people, you're like, hey, I could do this. And then you get your own franchise. Look at how we work, baby. From the bottom to the, who knows what JD is going to direct going forward. Might be something amazing. He might be fucking like, who like did that? Like a Ben Affleck. Like who knew Ben Affleck could direct so fucking well? Like an actor, and then now he's becoming like this like super director of his own films, and he stars in like I don't know, the motherfucker's killing shit. But yeah, on something like that, like that's crazy. Who would have known? I think he wrote some shit too, right? Ben Affleck? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think he wrote and directed The Town, right? Somebody do that. Google for me. Google that for me. But yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. So salute to him for that. That was just a little appreciation to the side. I like that. But this one, so we got the plan, right? We don't know how we're gonna do this in 3 days, but we need more cooking stuff to cook fentanyl, not heroin. Okay, we're cooking fentanyl. So I guess uh, Bishop like organized the meet with what I would assume is I definitely don't want to assume what their nationality is. I'm just gonna say what's PC, like Asians? Is that like safe? Can we? Is that like of the Asian persuasion? Is that doing too much? I don't know anymore. I don't know what words are safe, but he went to go see them. And let me tell you something. You ain't gotta understand English or Mandarin or Cantonese to understand money talk. As they making this deal and arguing about like, oh, this ain't enough. Easy jumped right through the bullshit, saw the tapping, and was like, okay, I offer this. Still tapping. I offer this. 12 crates of guns. Okay, let's stop playing mahjong for a second. Here we go. Now what you talking about? So he makes a deal to get the necessities. I'm like, good on easy, because he had this trunk full of like all these crates full of guns. What the fuck he was gonna do with that, right? You need him to make a deal. I said smart, and he used some of his intellect, right? He was like, of course, if any of the Mayans is gonna know anything about Chinese affairs or what's going on in Tokyo, it's gonna be fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be easy. Of course, Easy is running the war and still somehow watching CNN or some shit. So he just knows about the issues with, people getting guns. So he uses that. Boom. He doesn't get to showcase himself being smart enough. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like a genius. Like, we know him from being a genius with the memory thing. And so I like to see it more. I like that they included that again with that. And so now we got the shit we need to get these drugs made because I think it's like day one. We got like 2 more days to get this done before Cole comes in wiping shit out. Um, but so far so good. But then Big Dummy dies, right? Because he wants to touch mysterious white powders and thinks like I don't know what the fuck he thinks. You know, I don't know shit about fentanyl, but I know I don't want to be near it. The very little I know about it, shit's super dangerous. So if I know it's a place where motherfuckers cooking it, I know I'm not touching shit. Like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to be like, very deadly chemicals mixed in and doing this. Should I touch it? No, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should fucking leave it alone, you fucking idiot. But anyway, so he blows up that spot, right? So now Easy's like, okay, I lost somebody. I gotta move the drugs. Where do I go? Oh, yeah. How about a place that was fucking hard to find? Let me go holler at the Lizzies. So he goes and sees the Lizzies, makes a deal with his last remaining crates of guns. Even though I agree with Bishop, we in a war and maybe these guns will come useful. Fuck it. Easy's right. Like it's hard being on top. Like all these simple answers for the regular person, like, yeah, that would be simple. Yeah, like we need guns for fighting the war. No, big picture. We lose if we lose the pipeline because he's not lying. The Mayans only their only control was that pipeline. The tunnel was keeping them afloat, keeping them in charge. One king came from that having control of the pipeline. All the United California that all relied on the pipeline. And I am with Easy 100%. Fuck Big Dummy on the floor dead. Fuck my girlfriend Sophia's feelings about whatever. I could give a shit at this point, like club shit. And then here comes Hank. All right, we're gonna talk about Hank in a second. Telling me about a fucking snitch, the rat in the group, which he's probably talking about me. So okay, fuck it. I'll deal with that too later. Like, please. So all that stress, he goes to the Lizzie's, conducts that deal. So now we got the drugs out the premises. We got no more guns. But fuck it, we're in business. And yes, Hank has brought them more problems. I thought it was funny that when he goes to kick it with his mom, he's trying to. I mean, he's being a good son though. He's doing the best with what he's got. And of course, Nails ass is right there, the love of his life, who he was simping over for like even while she was pregnant with Angel's baby. He was just all about Nails. I like to see what I really enjoyed to see about Hank is that he looked at her, had a nice little conversation, and was like, all right, shorty, I'm out. And I hope he keeps that energy. Do not let her double back in your life, brother. She strung you along. She played you, played with your emotions, and, fuck it. So Hank said he hung up his simp cape. Haven't seen you for some time. Glad to see you're doing better. Help my mom exercise. Deuces. I love to see it, Hank. Love to see it. But also, Hank with this whole rat thing and this creeper shit. So I think somebody in the comments said that they could see Hank maybe taking over the Suns, like I mean not the Suns though, taking over the Mayans, like and Easy dying when they find out he's a rat. If that happens, I think it's Hank that's gonna kill Easy and assume control of the Mayans. I wouldn't want Bishop back in charge. Bishop wants to be free. He wants to be with the fine ass Abuelita. Angel wants out anyway. It is shaping up to look like Hank could kill Easy and take over the Mayans. I'm not mad at that. I mean, rest in peace, Easy, but at the same time, I think Hank would make a hell of a president. Easy is good for wartime, a wartime consigliere maybe, but to like take other people's feelings into account and do, I don't know. Easy's a serial killer. He's been wearing non-stop red. He sees red, he goes red. He don't give a shit. So murdering Gabby, just murdering whoever the fuck his cousins. He don't give a shit. You in Easy's way, you die. That may not be the best person to run a club. So I don't know. But yeah, so Easy makes that deal happen with the Lizzie. So all things were looking up for them. Everything was looking up. He might have had some troubles with Sophia back at the crib. It is what it is, shorty. I killed somebody I really loved. I'll smoke your ass in a second. So it felt like, just be easy. Okay, I'm sorry. It shouldn't happen to nobody. Blase, blase. Right? Like, please, I don't have time to deal with your trauma today. I got a lot of shit going on. And I respect it. He does have a lot of shit going on. And we see Creeper's ex-girlfriend, ex-agent doing some snooping. At the end, heard the tapes, and well, I'll be goddamned if they didn't say Easy's name all on it, and now he's got some explaining to do. Lucy, Easy, you got some explaining to do. So, if I was Easy, because Angel kept asking, like, yo, what should we do about it? And then Easy's like, oh, we'll fucking figure it out. I was thinking, what's the worst thing that would happen if Easy just said, hey, let's have a sit down. We're at war. Let me tell you something. This whole rat thing, okay, that was me. I was the rat when I first came in, but let me explain to you what happened. And this is why. Not a big deal, people. I'm thinking, why didn't he do that? But I was like, well, let's go down the timeline. We have Taza, who left because he feared that him being a homosexual and doing the things he did, because of that, he was ready for Bishop to kill him. So, in his attempt to cover it up, although it may not have hurt, Taza started a lot of shit. He did start a lot of shit. He should have been afraid for his life. But it just shows you the fear of coming out to the people about something as simple as like, hey guys, I love you, but I also like guys. No, that's against the rules. Please don't kick me out. He'd rather, instead of getting kicked out the club for that, he'd rather put them in the middle of some shit and then drive off. And we seen the same thing in Sons when Juice found out he had like a fifth of black in him. He was like, oh my God, if they find out Daddy was black, oh my God. And ready to hang himself and do all type of weird shit. Like, so I get it as I look back. And I was like, why wouldn't Easy just come out and tell him, like, this is why I did this. So please accept this. It's because you don't know how these group of people are going to take it. And while I think maybe gay and maybe being part black and an all white biker club probably are the lower things than actually being a rat, whether you was doing it for the betterment of the club but then he'd have to explain why they had beef with the cartels, because him being a rat did come with some consequences for the club. So I think that's going to be Easy's death exit. That's just how I feel about it. And I'm like, whoa. Next episode should be spicy. We didn't get no Isaac, and I'm assuming they're going to have the fentanyl, okay, for Cole on the next season. I mean, not the next episode, and they're gonna make good on that deal. I don't know where Miguel is with this Isaac situation. I think we'll see some of that maybe. I don't know. There's a few things we're gonna see. They got a lot of shit to get to. But again, love this episode. It was great. A lot of shit was revealed. A lot being done subtly too. Like it's like we noticed it's the final season, so they're trying to get a lot in, but at the same time they're not neglecting the storylines. Like they're still finding ways to do like these in-depth human, which is what Mayans is so good for, like that Hank shit, that Gilly shit, that Goggles and the cook Heisenberg, the Mexican Heisenberg. Like they take their time out to do this character development and get real in depth into these people, and somehow keep us entertained with the violence and the. That's what made this so good. Like, am I the only one? Like, that's my favorite shit. Like this introspective shit onto the characters. Like, it's a very solid episode, and we see that everything is lining up. They're not doing anything for no reason. Everything means something right now, and God, I'm gonna be so mad when we get to the end of this. But like I said, we're gonna do a Mayans overtime tomorrow, not live, okay? Because I'm still have the kids, but when they're not here, we'll do a live. But I am going to be reading all the comments from my first three reviews because y'all had a lot of good hot takes. I'm not finna ignore them, and we're going to get into them on the live. I mean, on the Jesus, where's my brain? On the next overtime that's coming tomorrow. All right. So with that, man, protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Rella's out here. Oh wait, who did I have winning this episode? Who acted their ass off? Easy is definitely in contention, but I liked Hank's. I liked how serious Hank took his, and Miguel did a pretty good job too. It's a toss up between those three. I'm just more so proud of Hank, but I feel Easy's frustration. But I like Miguel's. You think I'm fucking stupid too. Oh, decisions. Where am I gonna go? Who do I want to give this episode to? I'm giving it to Hank. Why? Because I think he's going to be the president of the Mayans when it's all said and done. And I want to jump on the Hank for president train early. So, Hank, good job. You got this episode, my man. Winner of the episode. And with that, your boy is out. Peace.
Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy, Hollywood Real. And I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,